Okay, so I was just scrolling through the internet and I came up on this article talking about, let me see if I can pull it up real fast. Woman's creepy encounter with seemingly nice man explains why women appear cold sometimes. Now, this video, I was just thinking, and thoughts are just, constantly going through my mind about it. And I thought about this topic before, how it's really a sad situation. Like I'm telling you, like the ending, I'm telling you, women lose 10 times out of 10 in all this. I'm telling you, men. If you don't know women's nature, like on a true, I mean, not from like studying in a book, but like actually like being out there in the world and watching them, like they lose every time. Okay, I don't care how beautiful she is, what she looks like, how intelligent she is. Like her inevitable end is to settle for something. You see, um, now on the topic of creeps, because that's another a common situation I come across. Now, women don't even realize this. Well, okay, I think they realize it, but they never really properly categorize their emotions in it. How they really like creeps are necessary. Creeps are very valuable for women. Creeps are very valuable because see the creep who calls, texts, who's always there, who always wants to take her somewhere, or who always, brings her a coffee, and she'll go, "Oh, he's creepy." You see, she really likes that. She loves it. Every woman loves a creep. Okay, every woman, they love creeps. You know why? Because it goes to their basic fundamental core nature. Another part of their fundamental core nature, they require other people's attention and to please other people. And like I said, I stated in the video before, good attention to a woman is good attention, and bad attention to a woman is good attention. As long as they get attention, they'll act like they don't like it all day long. They'll do all that all day long. But if it's attention and it's aimed in their direction, they fucking love it. They love it. Now with the creeps, like I said, they like see the creep validates their existence. You see, when a man is a creep, I don't care if he's like walking and staring at her ass, as a creep at the gym, or just staring at her across at the movie theater, and she's like act like she's scared and blah blah blah. See, she really now. I'm not gonna say it's comfortable. It may be uncomfortable, but see that woman, that core nature of a woman, she may not want to have sex with that creep, but her emotional foundation fucking craves it because that attention is feeding her. It's feeding her validation in the world and social circles and the work because see when someone is a creep to her, it tells her, oh, I must be worth something because this guy won't leave me alone. Now she'll act like she doesn't like it. Like I said, she may not actually want to have sex with the creep, but it still gets her off in a way. You see what I'm saying? Like they need creeps. And from my personal experience, like, and I watch this, I don't know how many times now, and I talk about this when now American and UK women are usually about the worst. Women are just on the planet in general. First off, I'll just be honest and clear to the point about it. They're usually about the lowest quality woman you're generally going to find in the world is a North American or Great Britain woman because for other random dynamics that I won't go into this video, but those are generally the worst quality women on average. But okay, what so first off, I'm going to talk about like the just okay, what men are looking for in a woman. Men are looking for, physical attraction, relatively domesticated, not loud, stinking, fat, and all that other ridiculous shit. So, which American women usually are all those things. But see now, okay, so let's say an American woman lives in America. American men are pretty much like, they've come down off their standards and are just accepting the most ridiculous cases of women just because they don't know what else to do. So the woman thinks she's worth something. She, in her head, she thinks she's, let's say, an 8.5, right? She thinks she's the shit. She buys a plane ticket to Europe, which is the worst decision most women usually find. Once they do that, they find out real fast this was a bad decision. Most women do not like most American women do not like Europe. They don't like it, and I'll tell you exactly why. Because that physical competition ramps up tenfold on them. If a woman is an 8.5 in America, she's at best a 7 over there. because those women they don't eat the same shitty diets. They're not watching the same shitty programs on TV. They're not reading the same shitty love book novels. Those women are waking up in reality because they already accept feminism is a bunch of bullshit, and they just accepted what they know men want, and men accept what they know women want, and it's just they've already just trampled that and left it in the past and just kept moving. So like women, see, like American women, they love the idea of traveling to Europe or traveling to South America because what the movies taught them, because the movies taught them that they're still worth the same amount to those men down there, you know. And okay, think back to any fucking song or movie. Have you ever heard of a foreign man's dream of an American woman? No. Have you ever heard of a of a Ukrainian man dream to have sex with a British girl? No. It doesn't fucking. I mean, the rare occurrence, like it's like a model or something, but for the most part, no. Because they're the first, they're the worst women on the fucking planet. So back to the original topic. So they fly to like Europe. No man is going to be a creep for them. Ask yourself why. I'll tell you why. Because over there, men have brothels with legit models walking up and down, fucking for $50. The women on the street just wake up and look better. You know, they just wake up and look great. Now you have to put on makeup yet. It's like, so when these American women get over there, no man is paying them any fucking attention. And I and it never failed. Within 1 to 2 weeks, they're looking for the first plane ticket out of there. They don't care what they got to leave behind. They don't care what they don't care. They American women from my, and I watched it time and time again. 9 out of 10 at best. They looking for an evacuation plan immediately when they get there because they see that and they look around and go, "Oh, I can't pull anywhere near the bullshit I pull in America and get the same respect. I'm on the first plane flight out of here. I'll roll my own boat back to America if I have to." You see, like, because it goes back to that core situation. They need like that creep. See, in situations like that, they more kind of realize it a lot quicker. Like they realize it much more fast that okay, yeah, I need that creep because that creep balanced me out. That creep validated my self worth in the world that to tell me that I'm worth something to other people. Because like I said, women's whole thing is what do other people think of them. So and that creep just amplifies it in their life. They say, "Oh, I'm worth something because I got Johnny, Bill, and Todd texting me, and I never text them back." You say, and it just raises their self esteem. You see, but when they get around higher quality women than them, then it's like, "Oh shit, I may not be able to make it. I need to go back and find that creep again to keep texting me." And to be honest with you, I watched the same thing because okay, when I was living in Czech Republic, I lived in small villages. Then I lived in the capital city, and it was the same thing. It's the same dynamic with those women. Like usually, like I said, okay, usually higher quality women are going to gravitate to where more money is. It's just the facts of life. Okay, unless she's got like a mental situation or she's super dedicated to helping her father out or something like that, which that happens too. But in most cases, beautiful women are going to gravitate towards money. Okay. And where is money at in every country and in every state? It's going to be in the capital cities. That's where you're going to find the more beautiful women, right? So the more beautiful women, they'll slowly trickle in as long as they're still beautiful. And sometimes if they have education, they can last a little longer. If they have no education, they'll be fucked by 8 dudes and then kicked back out with 3 babies. But it's the same dynamic there. I lived in a small town. I lived in a small village, and those women in those small villages and small towns couldn't hold a candle to those women in those capital cities. They're pretty much kicked out. Because like I said, when those women in these small villages or small cities, they get on that train and they go to that capital city, they look around, see these other women, and say, "Oh no, I don't stand a chance against Alejandra. I don't stand a chance against Melania. I don't stand a chance with these hoes. I gotta get back to where I can have a creep." You see what I'm saying? Like they need creeps. Like creeps, like I said it 3 or 4 times before. Creeps validate their existence. If not for creeps, women have no sense of worth, and and they are liable to go fuck at literally anything walking at that point. I think I was watching another guy's video. He went on about how do you control a woman? Pretty much you just attack her, get her friends to think bad about her. pretty much. Because like I said, their whole thing is, what do other people think? How do I please other people, and what do other people think about me? That's like 80 to 90% of their functioning. And after that, it's, what male can I find to be my workhorse when I don't feel like working? That's the that, that's pretty much the whole their fucking nature. And so many men just completely overthink it. They completely overthink it. Completely, and to the point where they're just completely living in complete delusional land. And the sad part is, see, a lot of guys, see, I think it should be this is a whole other topic, but I think it should be illegal for men to get married or be in a serious relationship with a woman until he's at least 30 and has at least seen at least 2 or 3 other countries that speak different languages and do not do feminism. That way you can see their real fucking nature. I think it should be illegal. I really do. Because men have this way of completely overthinking women's logic to the point where they're just complete delusional land. And I think it's even worse, and it's more sad. It's sad when a man gets with a woman when he's like 22, 20, 22, and they end up having kids together, because you see, he wasn't. I mean, you can't be a man at 22. You're not a man. You're chronologically a man, but you're not experience wise. You just have no man. You very few guys are actual, true to heart men at 22, at 20 and 20. So they get with this girl who, can be the same age or a little younger. You see, and then that is just sad to watch. It really hurts to watch that, because, like I stated before in another video, men usually stay the same ages. Whatever age a man was when he got into certain scenarios is the same age he's going to be when he gets out. This means, like, and this applies to the military, this applies to prison, and this applies to getting with a woman. Whatever age he was when he got involved with that, usually that's the same age he's going to be when he gets out. He's going to be dressing the same, walking the same, and talking the same when he gets out of it. You see him, because all his time is focused on that. So, like, I see these guys, man, they got with this girl at 2022, didn't even see the world. They don't even know the options they got in the world. And they got with this girl when they were like 20, 22, had kids with her and got married. Like, I'm like, I just look at them and say, like, do you know all the options you really have in this shit? Because, see, another problem is a lot of men don't realize when you hit 30, see, because, okay, this goes back to, you were the age you were when you got into. You're going to be the age when you're finished with it as the age you was when you got out of it, when you got into it. Men, a lot of guys have a hard problem of fully realizing what they are when they, like I said, around 30 and up. Like, a lot of men, they always see themselves as that loser 19-year-old dude who's struggling to get a girlfriend. You see, they always see a lot of guys that they never really grow out of that. So they always kind of walk around with this lower self-esteem, lower requirements out of women. They never they never really grow out truly, like, in the world. They might say they do, but in the world, like, they still coming around with this low quality fucking, I don't know, mutant thing just because it smiled at them. You see, like, because I'm telling you, like, when you hit 30 and up, as long as you're aware of it, like, there is a huge shift in value, okay, in the dating market. A 30-year-old man is pretty much the equivalent of like a 19-year-old girl. Okay, you are pretty much like right in that moment of, like, you're just prime, your prime and your prime of potential. You see what I'm saying? Like a 19-year-old girl, she's in the middle of her prime. You see, she's her body's tight, as tight as it's going to be. It's as voluptuous, it's as glowing as it's going to be, and she's just the right naive. That's like in the right area as she's going to be before she gets too infected with the world and gets fucked up and starts eating all these KFCs and all this shit and gains 200 pounds. She's right in that prime moment. It's just like with men. When men hit 30, you're in that prime area, because, like, by now you got an experience. Some of you got an education, you've got careers, and now a lot of you are healthy. You've grown into your bodies now. You're not, so you're not walking around scared of anything anymore. You're right in that prime. You see what I'm saying? But the original topic, I went off topic again, but yeah, the women, they need creeps, they like creeps, they love creeps. The thing is, a lot of them don't realize it until they get into situations where they're around women who are better quality than them. That's usually when it starts coming out. Like, okay, I need to run back and find this creep again. They'll even go, they'll initiate text messages with the creep at that point because their self esteem took a hit. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. Women love creeps. They may not fuck the creep, but they love like it for every other aspect of their emotions and their mentality. They love it. They love it.